They're feisty, fun, and forever proud to call Cleveland home. You're watching Cribs in the CLE. Josh and Maria live.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Cribs in the CLE. I'm Josh Cribs.
And I'm Maria Cribs, and welcome to Thursday.
It is Thursday, and
how are you feeling?
I was just listening to that open. It said they're feisty. And which one
you
of us
are,
is
you
feisty?
are, and I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You
Who's
are,
the fun one?
you've been really feisty lately, Josh, and I don't know if I can deal with this.
Does that make you the fun one? Because I doubt that. You're not very much fun.
They probably just describing me, feisty and fun. Josh be over here just sipping his coffee, minding his own business. Like,
yeah, they're talking about her.
Yeah.
She's feisty. She's funny.
Well, you're fun.
And then there's him.
And yeah, he's just here, just enjoying the show. How you doing today?
I'm good. I got up, did my thing again, got in the sauna.
Thank God you got up.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, so we got some breaking news. Now, on the ride over here, you're not gonna believe this. We got a phone call where Maria, I have been announced as America's favorite mom, and it's all because of this video right here. Check it out right here.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is she. I'm well. How about yourself? Oh, he's in your office. What's going on? His head and his tummy hurts. Oh, bless his little heart. He wants me to come get him. Okay. Well, can I talk to him real fast? Do you mind? Thank you. Oh, he's sick. What the hell wrong with you? You ain't sick. Let me tell you something. If I come up to that school and you ain't sick, no, ain't no playing. You gonna come right home and you gonna go to sleep. Ain't no playing video games and ain't no going to your friend's house later. Oh, it ain't that bad? Okay. That's what I thought. Put the nurse back on the phone. Hi, yes, I know. I think he's gonna try to be a little trooper and toughen it out. Thank you so much for calling. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye. Talking about he's sick.
So yeah, I'm America's favorite mom, all because of that video right here. You know when your kids try to call home from school because they want to come home and play around, they saying they sick in the nurse's office? That was, and that was from, I think, Maria Magazine.
I was about to say, where the heck did they say, what was the vote tally on that? I wanted to vote against it.
No!
America's favorite, who was
So hold on, this is one of my videos that went viral. It got like 4 million views or something like that on multiple platforms. So, and they were hashtagging it,
that was good.
America's favorite mom. And I'm like, oh yeah, you might be on to something.
You've been going viral a lot lately.
Because I know what the
like millions of viewers have been tuning into her skits.
Yeah.
But you never credit the writers.
That's
it's
the
your
problem.
idea. But I write the scripts for you. I produce you.
Did you write that one?
Yes. I said, say this, the trooper.
You said trooper, that was it.
And the whole tone of your voice.
Josh,
we filmed several times.
No, Josh.
You get all the credit.
You just, yeah, because I did everything.
And your own credit.
You do not produce my skits, so stop. Don't even say that out there. And then once issue
she gave herself the Mom of the Year award. That's
if you go to my post on social media, you will see people actually use the hashtag, and then other platforms are recording, like they might be screen recording it, and then they're putting their own watermarks on it like it's their video, so they're stealing my material and not even giving me credit.
I told you to put a watermark on it,
but that's me right there.
Maria loves the credit, y'all, so give her the credit.
No, I'm just saying, people sending me videos talking about it, ain't this funny? I'm like, that's me. And they're like, that's you? I'm like, yeah, that's me. But anyway.
Yeah, my family, it made it all the way to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Like, they were literally talking about you on the radio, and my cousins was like, they talking about Maria. I'm like, huh?
Well, you know I just like to make people laugh. My son has actually tried that. My daughter's never tried that, but Izzy always tried to get home from the nurse's office. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with you. Go on back to school, boy.
You gotta go back to school.
Right. Okay, but look, remember speaking of mothers, remember the mother, what was her name, Crystal Jackson, that we were talking about the other day that signed up for her OnlyFans account to make a little extra money on the side?
Well, you got an update, huh?
I got an update. You gave me the update last night. Tell us about it, babe.
All right, so listen. It said that when the family of students, the parents of other students came to show the principal and her 3 children, this mom who has an OnlyFans page, those kids were expelled.
Expelled from the Catholic school. Isn't that crazy?
Because of her mom was posting pictures on the Only. So the kids are all expelled.
And this is my thing, too. Okay, so if you start doing that, because remember, I don't know if I gave you that backstory. Her and her husband were having trouble in their marriage, and they decided to do this to kind of spice things up. I did say that she was only in her lingerie doing housework, but then come to find out, she just had some nude photos. And it got leaked because the parents of the school started a group chat, and were talking about it, and then went to the administrators to try to get her and the kids kicked out. But my thoughts on it, I know you got something to say. My thoughts on it is, this is a Catholic school. And you know, if you read the Bible, I know Jesus was the first one to be with the prostitutes and the sinners and everything like that.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
To be
so
with
I'm
them?
just saying, yeah, he went to preach to them. Those are the people that he wanted to go and save.
Right.
So this is the opportunity to, if you have some kids in that school whose parents are living lifestyles that you might not agree with, you have those kids right there. You have access to them to change their mindset.
Exactly.
And then if you open
Don't shun them.
Right, and if you open up that door to start kicking out kids because of what their parents' careers or their parents' lifestyle, what about, you know, parents that go to prison or parents that might own strip clubs or something like that? They count too, right?
Absolutely.
So I don't think you want to open that door. I hope she has enough money so she can go ahead and sue them and maybe change things around.
You can't sue. It's a private institution.
You can't sue?
They make their own rules, and they deem what's, just like being on the NFL team, they deem what's conduct detrimental to being in this facility.
Wow.
It's not a public institution. So if
We
they
can
don't
talk all day about that.
if they don't receive public help, then they're not held by public.
They have their
rules.
own. Ooh,
Yep.
that's good, baby. Okay, now look, I want to show you guys. Guess what's coming back to TV?
What's that?
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Remember Rugrats, the cartoon used to be on Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Paramount Streaming, I think that's the next story. Yeah, that's the next story. Paramount Streaming is going to release a reboot of Rugrats with the original cast.
Yeah, it's the original cast, but I just don't like the new graphics.
Name some of
I don't
them.
know if it's me. I just don't like the new graphics.
Right.
I don't like the graphics.
It looks a little
animated.
Well, they did the animation. They upped the animation, but that's Angelica, right?
That's
and
Angelica. Chucky.
Tommy.
Tommy is the baby right there.
Tyrone and Uniqua. Oh, that's Backyard again.
That's backyard.
Well, anyway, they're bringing back Frasier, a SpongeBob revival, and then also Yo MTV Raps. Remember that?
Yeah.
These
I don't think they need to bring back
money.
SpongeBob. I think they need to just add more storyline because I like SpongeBob.
I like SpongeBob.
I still would watch. I would find myself watching SpongeBob while the kids left. I'm like, oh man, the kids ain't here, and I'm still watching SpongeBob.
Because it's for grown-ups, and you know that.
Exactly.
But guess what else is for grown-ups? We got some hot takes for you when we return. Don't go anywhere, you guys. We'll be right back. Hey.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Hot take number 1. Should you build a relationship with your children's step-parents? Go to cleveland19.com/vote to give us your answers now. Did you put it on social? Okay, well then we all good. And then we'll get to the results at the end of the show. Now, Josh, I was thinking about Kim and Kanye. They're getting a divorce. Kim officially filed, I think, last Friday. And so I was thinking, when everybody moves on, does Kim build a relationship with the children's new step-parents, or do you kind of just, if the kids are a certain age, just let them go and do their thing? Or is it important for everybody to be kind of unified, or?
I need to look at the question.
What?
Is it for who? For the children to?
Yeah, so say me and you and I divorce.
Build a relationship with your children's step-parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it?
I think that the relationship is not. No. So no. I think not the relationship, but a parenting style. So if I'm the parent and then you remarry, I need to be in cahoots or, configured correctly with your significant other when it deals with the children.
But is
we
it a
need to all be
problem
on the same page.
as far as parenting
There doesn't need to
goes?
be a relationship. We just want a schedule.
Well, not
It
a
could be-
relationship, but you are, say for example, sometimes boys get a particular age and they need to be with their father. So I'm letting my son go live with his dad, and then the stepmom's going to be heavily involved with my son.
Right.
Should we kind of be cool, or?
I mean, you can be cool, but everybody is not, emotionally stable enough to be cool. So, I mean, cool is what? All right, drop, okay, bye, and leave, and let that happen, cordial, but a relationship.
It depends on the way you got him, too, because if you stole my husband from me, we ain't going to ever be cool. You know what I'm thinking?
Yeah, but.
That's what I'm saying.
What you mean, Steve?
I'm just, we remember we went on vacation that one time?
Okay.
And
Don't-
okay, all right, never mind.
they
They might
watch
be
the show.
watching. Okay, hot take number 2. You believe family members are taking advantage of a senior citizen in your family. What do you do? Ooh,
Okay.
This is a tough
Now
one.
this refers to I'm gonna throw my pops out there.
Okay.
Because he's a giver.
Your dad
He
is a
gives.
giver.
He's a giver.
You're a giver too.
Yes, and it made you upset.
Go ahead and give, Josh. We're gonna be living on the streets over here. That cool with you?
Exactly,
You
but
wanna
it
live on-
made you upset, and it made my mom upset because anytime my peoples needed anything, my dad would be like, oh, here. Anybody could ask my dad for something, he'd give it up.
Yeah.
And to his detriment. Sometimes the rent, the mortgage, he'd give it up. Oh, y'all need this? He'll give that too. And my mom be like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So if you know people who take advantage of your older members of your family.
Should you say something to the older member,
you
or do you
step
say
in?
something to them and say, hey, stop contacting my father? Because
you got to say something to them, because I've said something to my dad all the time, like, stop letting them take your phone, stop giving out money.
They're not just calling you, talking about their money woes. They hoping you say, well, how much you need? It's not
and
just
he gives all the time, and then he'll ask me, or you know,
then it ends up being your burden.
And it's because he's a giver, you know, and I've been like that, but. At the same time, you go at those people like, please, everyone stop messaging my pops.
You can't count me. You can't calculate me into your budget. I'm not your plan A, B. Sometimes you people's plan A.
But
you're not their plan B. They had no intentions on paying that bill. They knew they was going to be able to get over on you, and so they came to you first anyway.
Like,
you gave it to them.
I'm gonna ask such and such.
You have to have wisdom. But do you say something to your dad or them?
Both. But them first, because you already talked to Pops.
Yeah, you're trying to block it.
You already talked to them.
Yeah, but sometimes senior citizens, they become forgetful, and you know, so that's tough. Okay, hot take number 3, let's go back. You believe the major that your child is planning on majoring in college won't make them any money. What do you do? Now, our daughter's going off to college. We've had this conversation with her. You're not going to sign up to be a bird watcher. We're not doing that.
You ain't watching the birds.
You're not watching no birds. Not when I'm paying for it.
Birds ain't watching money.
What kind of money can you make with that? You gonna own a zoo or something? What's the plan? Do you feel like that's being controlling? Because they technically are adults.
They technically are, but they ain't paying for college right now. So who paying for college? Exactly.
Dang, that's kind of messed up though. Because say they're very passionate about
bird watching.
I don't even want to say like. Because there's so many things there's no guarantee. A lot of people go to college and they get into hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, and they have the degrees where you think they should be making some money and they're not.
Right.
So then when you go for something new, you feel like, well, what you gonna do with that?
Right. It's not necessarily the degree or the field of study, because it's a lot of prerequisite. You hope that once they get to college and they finish taking their prerequisites, that they have the intelligence and the wherewithal.
Those first 2 years of classes.
Hanging around people who are moving and on their way to the top, that they figure it out. I changed my major from business management to communications and interpersonal communication.
Well, you did that for a different reason.
Well,
I was over in the communications building, okay? Because I always knew I wanted to be on TV, baby. And he was like, where Maria going to class at? Hey, counselor, sign me up over there in the JMC building. This fine looking American.
There you go, thinking it was about
America's favorite mother.
And what it really happened, I knew I was going to play in the league. I knew I needed to know how to talk. So I switched to communication. To verbally be able to express myself.
You saw Maria from Columbus, Ohio, and you like, what major are you doing? Okay, sign me up.
And what's wrong with that?
So, okay, see,
I didn't do it.
No. Okay, look, no, you can't do it. Okay, coming up next, if someone you know struggles with ADHD or anxiety, we have an invention that might help them.
Yes, our Kid Inventors Week continues next on Cribs in the CLE.
You were stalking me, and you know you need to go ahead and tell them that you were stalking me, baby. Right over.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Welcome back to the show. Now, sensory products have been proven to hugely benefit people with anxiety or ADHD.
Yes, they can help someone redirect their attention, stay calm, and gain control.
Our next student invented a sensory item that is school approved and sure to help many kids stay focused during the school day. Check this out. All right, now we're talking to inventor Helena Triley and the 11th grade inventor. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Tell us about your invention.
So I invented the sensory pencil, which helps students with ADHD and anxiety study in focused environments, such as testing. I invented it because I personally have anxiety, and test taking was a big struggle once I got into high school. And I noticed that a lot of my friends were agreeing with me, and so I wanted to help.
Tell us, how does it work exactly? Like, does you push buttons on it? Tell us how you use it.
It's a pencil, so you need it for test taking.
Right,
let me see.
Yeah, so basically it just has different sections that appeal to the senses.
So you saw a need, and then you filled a need. Yes.
What made you think, like, nah, I can do this myself, I can invent this?
Yeah, why do it yourself?
Yeah.
Did you feel like, man, I'm just that smart? Or did you like, man, I'm tired of feeling like this. It's something I have to be able to do?
A lot of it is that you can't find something like this in a store. Schools are banning fidget cubes and fidget spinners because they're distracting. I wanted to make something that wouldn't distract from the material learned in class.
Have you always kind of been like a creator since you were like a little girl?
This is actually my first time inventing, but I have created different things in the past.
Okay, and you've won some awards too, right?
Yes, I got first place in Invention Convention this year.
Now, my
kids go to Royalton and how you get an invention convention and they ain't know anything about it?
Do you feel like this is the path you want to take outside of high school?
Right.
Like going forward, engineer,
Yeah.
like inventor? Like how do you see yourself in the future as far as like your study, your path of study?
Yeah, I definitely think I will be going into engineering, and I've put this already on many applications.
You guys bounce ideas off of each other, and in this convention, does it inspire you to do other things, to say, and to start working on another project?
Yeah, it definitely does. It helps with creativity a lot, I think, and it really propels your future because you decide kind of like, oh, I really like creating things.
Well, Helena, keep inventing. You're doing an awesome job. I think that's amazing what you're doing, and I'm sure the sky is going to be the limit for you. We'll be looking out for you, okay?
Thank you.
She was so calm and reserved.
Yeah. But she got that invention.
She got that invention. You know what I'm
Let's
thinking
get
about? I'm
paid.
thinking about sending out a mass email to some of my educators. Just
Like, why you ain't push me, man?
that failed me.
Yes.
You know, is that wrong?
Yeah, no.
I forget some of
You
the
should have
names,
did
but-
better.
You're like, Maria, you was in class acting up.
They gonna be like, Maria,
That don't matter.
they
You
gonna
should
be
have saw my potential.
They gonna be like, Maria, you got your own show.
Look
What
at
more
me
do you
now.
want?
No, you know, look
That
at
was
me now.
us.
I could have been in an invention convention, but
Yeah.
look, we've had some really great inventions this week. Could your son or daughter be our next kid inventor? Log on to this website. It's inventionconvention.org/Ohio.
Yes, they could compete to win prizes. Any kindergarten or 1st through 12th grader is eligible.
Make sure y'all go and check that out. Get your kids involved. I mean, the least they can do is just not, make the invention and then try again next year.
Yeah.
Just at least try.
Yes,
All right, now look.
yes.
Try to stay put. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. I got the guy.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE. You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
All right, welcome back to the show. Now let's get to those poll results. You want to get to those? Okay, look. Should you build a relationship with your children's step-parents? 67% said yes. 33% said no. And Josh, you tried to cut me off when I was trying to tell that story about when we was out of town with one of your teammates' wives. And remember, they
quick.
so they got together on some
Only
really
had 2
bad
minutes.
pretenses. And so she was saying how his kids' mothers need to respect her and da-da-this, da-da-da. I'm not going to say their names. But I was like, no, you still my husband. I ain't going to ever respect you. And so that's what I was trying to get to. But you tried to make me not say the story.
So
but I
what
wasn't going
did
to
you
tell
vote?
the names.
What did you vote?
I voted no.
Okay, I voted no too.
You did? Because
You don't
we
need
get
to
divorced. That's the end of us. You ain't
Yeah,
going
that's
to
the
see
end.
me ever again.
Yeah, I'm already planning.
I'm like, your kids.
You'll hear that.
Oh, he planning to leave me. Oh.
You'll get the paper soon.
Baby, don't leave
Is this
me.
the guy? Is this the guy? Nope.
Josh, you better stop.
Nah,
Don't
man.
be telling people
I
that.
got my Mandalorian mug I wanted.
Oh,
people
yeah,
to
we
see.
have been watching. You
Yeah.
finished it, didn't you? I got like 2 more episodes and
Got
I'll
it
be
from
done.
the Disney store.
Oh, yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a
Wanna-
lid to keep it warm.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
Get to the video.
No, I'm gonna look to the
'Cause we
family
got some
budget. I'm
stuff
gonna look to
we
the
gonna
family
show.
budget to make sure you're not spending too much per month, okay?
Look
now
at
look,
what
I
you
want to
need.
ask you, should this child be in trouble? Look at this video right here.
Hey, babe. Would you still love me if I was fat?
Yeah, of course.
But Mom, you are fat.
Oh! Can y'all play it one more time? One more time, real quick, one more time.
But no. Don't play that
Oh,
again.
can we play it again? Oh, there we go.
Hey, babe. Would you still love me if I was fat?
Yeah, of course.
But Mom, you are fat.
Where do kids get off talking like that to people?
They are the most innocent and pure of hearts.
Remember my son, when he was like 5 years old, he said, why you got on clown makeup? And I'm like, what? I had on a red lip. And so I'm like, kids say the darndest thing. But look, tomorrow, you guys, on the show, we're going to tell you about a guy who, he just really wanted a day off work. Look at this.
He
You gonna
didn't
find out-
just call off sick and pretend he wasn't sick. We're going to talk about him
You're going
tomorrow.
to find out what he did tomorrow. Look, we love y'all so much for watching tomorrow. We know where you're going to be.
Right here with us, watching Cribs in the CLE.
Have a good day, everybody.
All right.
Talking about you leaving me. You ain't going nowhere.
I'm gone.
You're watching Cribs in the